Are the Boston Celtics about to make a move that could reignite the passion of their fan base? Rumors are swirling around a potential reunion with a beloved forward. And it's not just about nostalgia. This player has developed into a formidable defensive force. Could this be the spark the Celtics need to turn their season around? Stick around as we dive into the details of this intriguing proposal and why it could be a game-changer for Boston. The Boston Celtics are making headlines again with an intriguing trade proposal that could see them reuniting with fan-favorite forward Javonte Green. Now, as a passionate Celtics fan, I can't help but feel a mix of nostalgia and excitement at the thought of Green returning to the Garden. This guy knows what it means to wear the green and white, and he's developed into a solid player since his departure. In this proposed deal, the Celtics would send rookie Baylor Scheierman to the New Orleans Pelicans in exchange for Green. Let's be honest, Scheierman hasn't made much of an impact this season, averaging just 1.1 points and 1.6 rebounds in limited minutes. Trading away a rookie who isn't seeing the court isn't a huge risk, and it allows Boston to bring in someone who can contribute right away if needed. Green has been averaging 6 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 0.8 assists this season, which isn't earth-shattering, but he's shown he can be a valuable defensive asset. With the Celtics' current wing rotation featuring Jason Tatum and Sam Hauser, bringing Green back could provide some much-needed depth and insurance against potential injuries. Now, let's talk about what this move could mean for the future of the Celtics. With Boston being the defending champions, they're in a position of strength. They don't have to make a trade unless it significantly improves their chances of repeating. The core from last year's title team is mostly intact, and while they've had a rocky start to the season, the front office is likely weighing whether this current roster can get back on track. Green's familiarity with the Celtics system is a big plus. He knows how to play within Brad Stevens' framework, and that could allow him to contribute right away, even if it's in smaller lineups. It's always comforting to have a player who understands the culture and the expectations that come with being a Boston Celtic. But here's the thing, folks. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, acquiring someone with Green's experience is smart, especially when you consider the unpredictable nature of injuries in the NBA. On the other hand, we have to think about the minutes and development of younger players. Will this move hinder the growth of our rookies? I can't help but feel a sense of hope with this potential trade. If the Celtics can stabilize their roster and improve their bench with players like Green, it could be the catalyst they need to turn this season around. The Celtics have faced their share of struggles so far in 2025, and bringing in a player who has been in the trenches before could be just what they need to spark a turnaround. I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you think this move solidifies the Celtics' chances of making another deep playoff run, or do you believe they should stick with the younger talent? And let's not forget, it's all about finding the right balance between experience and youth on this roster. What a whirlwind it's been for the Boston Celtics lately, especially with Jaylen Brown's recent ankle scare against the Clippers. I mean, did you see that moment when he went down? My heart dropped, and I could feel the collective gasp from fans everywhere. Losing one of our key players to an injury like that could have been devastating. But thankfully, the news is better than expected. According to Jay King from The Athletic, Brown rolled his ankle, but was able to shake it off and continue playing effectively. It's a testament to his determination and athleticism that he not only played through the pain, but also delivered a solid performance with 25 points, 6 assists, and 3 steals in 38 minutes. That's what you call heart. It's clear that since Brown recognized the issues plaguing the team, the Celtics have turned a corner. The wins might not always be pretty, but they're still piling up, and that's what matters. What's even more exciting is the continued evolution of the two-man game between Jason Tatum and Brown. Every year, they seem to get better together. Brown's explosive athleticism combined with Tatum's sharpshooting creates a nightmare scenario for opposing defenses. You can almost feel the tension mount as teams are forced into a pick-your-poison situation. Honestly, it's a dream for us fans to watch. And let's talk about the broader picture here. Brown's injury update is a huge sigh of relief for Celtics Nation. So far, this season has been relatively kind to us in terms of injuries, which is a blessing. Even with Kristaps Porzingis dealing with some lower body issues, we haven't faced any significant setbacks, and that's crucial as we move toward the playoffs. Seeing Brown roll his ankle was alarming, but the fact that he played through it and shot 8 for 15 from the field, including nailing both of his three-point attempts, is a sign of his resilience and skill. The way he took advantage of the Clippers' interior defense, getting to the line 9 times and converting 7 of those free throws, shows his commitment to attacking the basket. It's so refreshing to see him adopt this new mindset. He's no longer settling for tough mid-range shots. Instead, he's looking for high-percentage opportunities, whether it's slashing to the rim or taking open threes. This evolution in his game not only benefits him, but raises the entire team's game as well. Looking ahead, the Celtics have a big matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers on Thursday, and it's the second part of a back-to-back series. It begs the question: will Brown's minutes be managed to minimize the risk of further injury? Honestly, I'm torn here. On one hand, we need him on the court, especially in a rivalry game against the Lakers. On the other hand, we have to think about the long-term implications of pushing him too hard too soon. What do you think? Should we risk playing him heavy minutes, or is it more prudent to ease him back into the rotation? As a passionate fan of the Celtics, I genuinely believe that how we handle Brown's workload in this upcoming game could have significant implications for our playoff push. If he can stay healthy and continue to develop his game, the sky's the limit for this team. But we also need to be cautious. One wrong step could derail our season. So, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? Do you believe this is the right path for Brown and the Celtics? Let's get the conversation going down in the comments. And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things Celtics, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep the passion for our Celtics alive, folks.